Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our press conference following the first of two races that we'll have here this weekend as part of the Grand Prix of Houston. We do want to thank Marlin CNG Services for being the sponsor of this race for USF 2000. We have our winner from the national category, the top three drivers from today's USF 2000 championship class with us here today. We'll start down the end with Scott Reddick. Scott, let's talk about the racetrack for you. You are the winner in the national category again this year, obviously very, very quick all year long in national. How did you find the racetrack? Obviously the same as yesterday in terms of having the chicane. How was the racing circus itself?
Well, today it was more difficult for us because we put the off-road setup on the car. We raised it up and stiffened it up to make sure we could clear the bumps. So it was pretty twitchy and definitely rougher, even though the track was the same. But luckily I was able to keep it off the wall and keep the pedal down.
You know, with a setup like that, a little bit twitchier to deal with the bumps and the heat we had. How were you personally in the race car with your fitness and your stability?
I felt fine. I mean, it was certainly hot, but I didn't have any physical problems with it. Just hot, staying on the podium more than in the car itself.
Your race itself, any ups and downs, or was it a pretty straightforward race for yourself?
Well, I mean, I had a solid start. I stayed in the lead, cautious on the start as always. You never know what's going to be around the next corner, and then I was able to open up a gap, and then on the restart, I was making sure to try and let the championship cars go by, but without losing the lead in my own class.
Congratulations on another win. Well done.
Thank you.
Scott Reddick, folks, our winner in the national class. Let's move a little farther down here. We'll actually do a double interview essentially here with Scott Hargrove. Third place today, and with that third place accruing enough points to secure the championship for 2013. So he is our new unofficial USF 2000 champion for this year. Scott, obviously a huge weight lifted off your shoulders. Let's start with the race itself, then we'll come back to comment on the championship. Great start for you, able to get through the chicane nicely, obviously getting the green right afterwards, but the opening laps, you put down some great laps. Were able to stretch about a second ahead of Neil Alberico to pull away there. Opening laps must have felt like you had got past that first hurdle, and that was to get out front with no issues.
Yeah, that's for sure the goal with any start is you want to get out front and just give yourself a gap, which we were able to do today. The car was just so good, I was able to push it right off the bat. Cape Motorsports and Blake Taylor Racing did a great job with that. But as far as later on in the race, I saw the yellow come out. I knew I was in trouble because I knew Neil wants to win, and that's exactly what he did. He was aggressive on the restart and got the job done. And I at that point I was thinking championship. So great job to him, and I'm just thrilled to the third place is a great finish to. We still have one more race to go, but on the final weekend at third place, it really feels good.
Now, when I talked to your dad earlier, and he said that he just really wanted it done on Saturday. You wanted to go out, you knew what you had to do today to get it done. Obviously, you took a lot of pressure off your dad, of course, but even more importantly, off yourself. You must feel like a huge weight off your shoulders having to get this done.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be happier to be the champion. I got to thank Mazda for everything that they've done to build a ladder series like this, and Dan Anderson, the USF 2000, everybody involved in that. Like you said, I wanted to get it done today, and that was I wanted to win as well. So it was tricky because I knew I could have just laid back at the start and let some of the guys go and just finish where I needed to, but you never know what's going to happen when you're running in the pack. So I tried to check out, but it didn't quite happen today. So. We got the championship done, so I'm thrilled about that.
Well, that brings up one question, of course. Neil was all over your rear wing all the way down turn 5, and in turn number 6 you held the inside line. You said you wanted to win as well. Was there even a faint quiver in your mind that you thought about trying to defend in turn number 6 a little more aggressively?
Well, I defended pretty aggressive. I drove it right to the wall on the inside, but as soon as we got on the brakes and I saw that Neil got on a little bit later, that was game over for me. I just settled in at that point.
Well, nonetheless, congratulations on third place today. Congratulations on the championship.
Thank you very much.
Down here, the driver who finished in second spot, probably more exciting even up front, was Heinrich Furset in his drive up to P2. Some great racing in fourth and fifth, and in the third, and then you were able to capitalize and get the second. Heinrich, great finish for you. You got to be thrilled. Great day today.
Yeah, it's been a very good day. I mean, I had a good start and was able to keep up with the Cape Motorsports guys, and just stay with them the whole race. And and I saw Neil passing Scott at the end, and I used the opportunity to pass Scott as well. So I'm very thrilled with second place today, very happy.
Let me ask you about the racetrack itself. Are you pleased with the way the racetrack was? Obviously, you had to run the chicane, that made that corner a little difficult, but the rest of the racetrack, did you enjoy the track itself?
Yeah, I love the racetrack. It's so technical and hectic, so I mean, it's very good. I love it.
Now, as well, fast lap of the race, I believe. So you're going to be starting on pole position. This thing just keeps getting better. You got to be pleased to be starting up front, which will be another single file start. So you're going to be leading into turn one, probably.
Yeah, I mean, looking forward to start on the pole tomorrow. I mean, we knew we were fast today, so I'm going to try to be one step higher on the podium tomorrow. That's my goal.
Congratulations to you and PRL Motorsports. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Into the middle now, the driver who scores the win today. He had to come in, essentially win both races to keep an opportunity to win the championship alive, and he was able to do that. Kept up his end of the bargain. Of course, Mr. Hargrove decided to change that a little bit. But Neil Alberico, nonetheless, that yellow flag obviously fell into your hands very nicely. You were able to make a run on Scott after he'd taken a bit of an advantage. Despite the fact the championship now not yours, you got to be pretty happy to put a win in the table here today.
Yeah, I mean, pretty psyched with how the day ended. It's been a really, really good season with my teammate Scott Hargrove. Congratulations, first of all, on the championship. Cape Motorsports and Wayne Taylor Racing has done an incredible job throughout the entire season. You know, there's one more left tomorrow, so I think that one's just all about pride. So we're all going to go and try and win it, obviously. But great day today for the team, the boys, and you know, big thanks to them, my dad, all my supporters for this year, and you know, it's been a great season. Great end of the day, so tomorrow's going to be exciting.
Your thoughts on having to put the chicane back in here today? Obviously, the track is a little rough. It's going to be rough for the Indy cars, but for our smaller cars with a little less room in terms of suspension adjustability, probably a better idea. No doubt a better idea for the chicane. You guys actually handled it really well. The chicane was just taken well by everyone today.
Yeah, I think safety was the number one concern, and I think they made the right call. So yeah, I think the decisions have been made. I mean, they handled it really well. So got through it. Obviously, no major issues, and you know, coming home with a win obviously feels great. You know, big thanks to Mazda and the ladder system they put together. Everything with Dan Anderson and the USF 2000 series, Pro Mazda, and you know, and now Indy Lights coming into it. So it's going to be great for all the young drivers coming up, and you know that we have this set system, and you know it's coming out great.
Neil, congratulations on the win today. Well done.
Thanks, Rob.
Folks, our drivers are here. If anybody wants to talk to them, they are available. Otherwise, gentlemen, congratulations. We'll see you back here tomorrow for